out, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, that pass was inaccurate, so that leads me to bring up our Super Bowl predictions and find out just how accurate they were.
Yours were okay.
Well, it was pretty easy for me. I went out there with some established teams. I went with Green Bay and New England, so I'm still alive in the playoffs. You had Carolina and Pittsburgh?
I did. Now, Pittsburgh obviously has a chance. Carolina does not have a chance.
But listen, you're my partner. Let's just be honest about the whole thing. Did anyone see Carolina having this type of a season?
No, I thought you were going to say you're my partner, and that's why you do play-by-play and not the analysis. I was going to say you're exactly right.
No, we split this bad boy 50-50, my man. No, Carolina, that was really a surprise to have the season that they did.
From the gun on third down, Brady over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Amendola catching it left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for the Pats on third. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Brady. His pass caught at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Brady again, and caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan there to make the grab, and the Patriots have moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, obviously, wild card weekend is upon us, but don't forget about the 4 teams that have this weekend off. When you get to this part of the season, is that a big advantage? Or, I mean, we've seen some wild card teams run the table, so how big of an advantage is that first-round bye?
You're exactly right. We have seen wild card teams take it all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. The Giants have been a prime example of doing that. But every team I know would love to have that open week and be able to prepare for the playoffs. Why? You rest your injured guys, okay? Mentally, you get a little bit of a break. Everyone kind of gets out of the building for a little while. And the one thing that those teams get a chance to do, assess what's going on ahead of them, all right? They see how the other team plays, able to get in your game plan, almost like you can make the last move before you play.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing, Prescott, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hold on. Defense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. From the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Brady to throw on second down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.